Hey everyone, Matt the Movie Guy here. And here I thought I was going to have nothing for this weekend. Between Home and Get Hard, there was not much coming out this weekend that really interested me. And then I checked the theater listings, and we got It Follows.
Wherever you are, it's somewhere walking straight for you.
And wow, this is a really good movie. Especially if you really like John Carpenter's work from the 70s and the 80s. This is a big throwback to him, and I am a huge fan of those movies. So this had me giddy the entire time. But that's just me personally. The movie is about a young girl in a suburb outside Detroit who, after having her first sexual encounter with her boyfriend, finds that he has passed on to her not an STD, but a curse. The curse is a figure. It can be anything. It can be a man, woman, old, young, somebody you know, somebody you don't know, but it is constantly walking towards you. And if it catches you, it will kill you. The only way to get rid of it is to have sex with somebody else. And that's really all there is to it. We don't know where this figure came from. It's up to you to decide how this curse originated. And I really like that. It's just these people thrown into this situation beyond their comprehension. And these are like early 20s kids just trying to figure out how they're going to survive. And the conclusion that they ultimately come to is really powerful. I did not expect the movie to end that way, but as I was leaving the theater and really thinking about it, that makes a lot of sense. It is not a victorious ending, but more, this is the new normal. And I really like that. The acting is about what you expect of a horror movie. Lots of really good visual performances. The girl who plays the main character, Jay, I do not remember her name, but she was fantastic. Supporting characters did all right. I really like that a lot of the dialogue isn't about them trying to, like, let's figure out where this creature came from, and more just them just talking like people in a horrible situation. The biggest props I have to give to this movie is the camera work. I think the guy's name is Michael Gianlucas or something. You're going to see a lot of him. You're going to see a lot of him in the future. Oh my God. The things this guy does with a camera are amazing. It is deeply unsettling and almost kind of breaking the fourth wall. You feel like you are in the movie half the time. The way that he manipulates the camera. It's not shaky cam. It's not like, oh look, this is found footage. Look, you're there. No. It's very, very well placed. Lots of very slow pans over, but in this kind of hovering sense, in that they're from places where the camera is filmed in locations where you know the characters are standing or were standing, and it's very unsettling, and that is what really drives a lot of the horror atmosphere of this movie. There is not a lot of blood or gore in this movie, though there is a lot of nudity. Not sexual nudity either, just a lot of nudity. But it's this atmosphere that is just pierced by this very, very clearly John Carpenter-inspired synth score. Like the stuff that you heard like in the original Assault on Precinct 13 or the original Halloween. Very piercing, very dread-filling. Now, this movie does have its flaws. Again, I said the characters kind of just talk like normal characters. They really don't have a lot that interesting to say. You mostly just want to watch. This is not a movie where you really want to listen to the characters as much as it is you want to watch them and see how the gears in their mind are turning to figure out what to do. A lot of the effects in this movie are not particularly good. Not particularly bad, but not particularly good. You can tell this is an indie horror movie. You really can. But when this movie is just about watching the camera, just watching the characters, and just listening to that synth score build and build, it is just crazy. If you're a big fan of horror movies from the 70s and the 80s that were made on shoestring budgets, or a big fan of John Carpenter's early work, you gotta see this movie. Yeah, definitely. Go see it. I'm Matt the Movie Guy. Like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching.